Alright, we won the die roll. Let's see if we can take this one down. Not with this hand. Oof. This hand's okay. Doesn't really have any order to develop, though. I got 2 pieces of Tron and I got blue mana. But then I've got a Pulse, a Flicker, and Double Horror just kind of hanging around. Not exactly optimal. I'm gonna put back Pulse. And we'll just lead on a Tron piece. We'll play Island if we find a counterspell. Jackal Familiar. Alright. Well, Pulse would be nice right now. Suppose I'd need to find a creature and also find green mana, but... Whoa, our opponent's hand is non-functional, but they kept 7, so their hand's going to have like 2 or 3 Burning Tree Emissaries in their draw as soon as they find another land. I should have countered that. Something to do? You know, yeah, I'm just gonna go for Tron. I could hedge my bets, just keep the map around, but... That's a premature concession. Oh, no, never mind, they were dead. Cool. Yeah, the second map lets me find a cave, and I could just go horror, so even if they find the land, I just win. Well, I've got a good sideboard for this. Something like that. Just gonna play a million creatures and gum up the board after surviving with fogs, but not with this hand. Let us try again. This is fine enough. Alright. I need to be able to hit with Condescend here. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm going to lead on Mine. And then play Island. Well, it doesn't matter. My opponent only has 1 land, so I'm going to be able to Condescend something. Nope. Well. Alright. They could have played around Condescend there, but I think it would have been suicidal. Do not want Teachings. Do not want Prohibit. I'm looking for land so I can get Dignitary in play. Alright, now do I evoke Muldrifter or play Prism? Oh, I have to play Prism. I don't have white mana. Okay. Well. Alright, we need Tower to get Tron active. But even if we don't, we get to go Dignitary into Muldrifter. And we're at 9. Oh, that's pretty good. Hitting Tron's pretty good. Alright. Now we need to stop drawing lands. Oh, if they grenade here, I get to just play Muldrifter? Nice. Now what they could do is just play 2 creatures and then Fire Blast the Dignitary, but if they grenade, then whatever. Alright. Oof. I can't have Muldrifter in play and hold up Blue Blast, right? So I can go Muldrifter, Ephemerate, evoke Muldrifter, Ephemerate, and then I have a cave left over. I can go Map. No. No, I can't. Alright, well. I think I needed a second anti-combat card. I am likely gonna die here. But there might be a chance our opponent has, well, now they're gonna go Heel Cutter, but, or they have a burn spell. Alright, yeah. Huh, I could actually have survived there. Our opponent needed to draw one of those cards. Yeah, if I had if they did not draw whatever they drew, either the third land to be able to Bushwhacker plus burn spell. I think that's what they had. I would have been able to untap and then Mole Drifter into Stonehorn, and then I guess it depends on what they did exactly. If they just burnt and attacked for 4, then I could counter their Bushwhacker. Anyway, whew. All right. Let's see if we can get a good 7. Okay, good enough. I'm not going to turn down Tron plus a turn 2 Hydroblast. Turn 2 Hydroblast just does a lot for you. It takes a ton of pressure off by either countering their first Burning Tree or just killing their first play. Teachings was a pretty good draw. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and counter the Burning Tree. It lets them get in for 2. But if they have a second Burning Tree, it's so much better to counter the first. And if they don't have a second Burning Tree, if they have just a 2/2 haste, you're taking the same damage anyway, but they also have a 2/2 in play. Ooh, do they have land plus Bushwhacker? No, not yet. Okay. I think I'm gonna get Island. I could get Remote Isle. I think that's justifiable, but... Alright, well, let's see what they got. If they go land, creature, Bushwhacker, I'm gonna take a pile of damage. Even just Bushwhacker puts me at 5, so I'm dead to Grenade. Alright. I think I have to get Moment's Peace, though, and hope they just don't have Grenade. I don't have the mana to cast that. Stonehorn would have been a good draw, but don't have the ability to cast it. Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm almost certainly going to die to a grenade here, or like Bolt Fire Blast, so... I don't know why I blocked that. That doesn't do anything. That was a wasted click. Grenaded. Out of the tournament. No. Alright, do they have Fire Blast? No, they do not. Cool. So I can play Cave, which means I'm supposed to Ephemerate, I think. But I can get my 2 in, I think. I think I'm going to go Ephemerate. Because I'm looking for a counterspell. A Blue Blast, basically. Alright, so I can go Cave, Stonehorn, and Condescend up for 2. Or I can just cycle the Isle and try to hit a Blue Blast. And I think I'm going to do that. Just in case our opponent goes Land Bolt. And I failed. Alright, we'll just go ahead and Moment's Peace. This puts us dead to more things, I suppose. I guess they also had to play a creature, or it wasn't. I didn't have to use Moment's Peace. So that's funny. Alright, well. Okay, well, they didn't have the burn spell, so I get to get 2 more cards. I'm looking for Blue Blasts. If I can get a Blue Blast, our opponent clearly doesn't have a burn spell, because we would be dead. Oh, they just drew that. Alright, well. I think it's better to do this for 1. Oh, there's the Blue Blast. I think I'm going to put Stonehorn on top. It's just a nice safety valve for later. Alright. But we can do this. I can play the map, because if our opponent has Smash to Smithereens, they would need to draw a land and have another bolt, and I don't think they can possibly have a bolt in hand. So just go ahead and play the map. All right. What land am I getting? I think I'm just going to get another cave. Or cove, rather. Go up to 4. Now I don't have to counter Chain Lightning or Lightning Bolt. And then I can go... Dignitary and Map. There's a chance our opponent drew a burn spell and then just sandbagged it, but I think that's unlikely. It's unlikely that that happens, and then they draw another one, and both of them are lethal. Alright, I'm gonna get another cove, take myself out of Fire Blast range. It's pretty minor. Gonna go ahead and cast a Mole Drifter. Oh, I'm gonna take myself out of grenade range soon. So if our opponent has land, creature, attack, and then Flaring Pain, I can just counter the Flaring Pain. So I don't need to do something like wall back Ephemerate and Ephemerate one of my dignitaries. They just don't have enough mana to both attack. Because like they have 4 creatures that I can attack right now. I can just block them all. Alright. We'll go ahead and play a Cove. Just get us up to 6. And then go ahead and play a... tap better for this. I'm going to play a Wall. Alright, we wall back Ephemerate. We Ephemerate back Hydroblast. We have double Blast, Moment's Peace, win the game. Alright, Red Deck Wins is not a bad matchup for Tron. They can have the insane starts like creature into double creature into creature Bushwhacker, and then you're going to die, but everyone's going to die to that. And the Red Deck Wins deck, it needs a certain amount of lands. If it gets stuck on 1, it's not going to do much. If it draws 4 or more, it's going to be too anemic to really put enough pressure on the opponent. It needs to draw a continuous stream of creatures, because if ever they blank on a creature, their board doesn't do anything. Like look at these 5 creatures. If they don't play a 6th creature, they have 5 creature and they're attacking for 3 with a 1/1 and a 2/2. That's just not good enough. And because they're running a bunch of burn spells to close out the game, if they draw just enough burn spells to not kill the opponent, they won't be able to do enough damage with their creatures. But if they don't draw enough creatures, they won't have enough burn to finish the game out. So it's just a weird mix. They get a bunch of good nut draws, and they have enough burn to close the game out. So they can win through fog locks, but the other side effect is they don't get, unlike zombies, they don't get to dodge Hydroblast, and Hydroblast is just really good. Being able to kill Thermo Alchemist, counter enemy Pyroblast and Rolling Thunders, and being able to kill Atog just makes Hydroblast awesome. So, there's 63 players. That means we are going to have 6 rounds. And we're at the limit of that. Well, number of Swiss rounds, so I'd have to go to a different link. We're at the limit. At 65 players, it would be 7 rounds. Which means, given we're 63 players, we need to have a pretty good result. If we can go 5-0, we're in. Because I think all the 5-1s will make it. But I think there's only going to be like 1 5-2 that makes it in on tie breaks. So hopefully we won't drop any matches. We'll just cruise on into the top 8 and then cruise on into the win. Let's see if I can make it.